welcome to another episode of SMC Reviews. I am here with my cousin Daniel and his associates Roy, Bradley, and Joseph. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, I'm Bradley.
Hi, guys.
We just came back from seeing The Hobbit, Battle of the Five Armies, and we're going to talk about it here.
Now we're sitting in Tim Hortons.
We're sitting at Tim Hortons. Okay, a little bit of background. I haven't read the books. Daniel, have you read the book?
Yes.
Joseph, have you read the book?
No.
Bradley, did you read the book?
Read
Not
the
up
back
to this
flap.
point.
Okay. Roy, did you read the book?
I don't do much reading.
So no one's read the fucking book except for my cousin. Okay, so as you know, this is the last of the Middle-earth saga. This is the last Hobbit movie and the last Middle-earth movie ever, which is kind of depressing in a way, but they had a good run. The first two movies I really liked. The first one was good, and I really liked the Desolation of Smaug. Daniel, what did you think of the two previous Hobbit films?
I liked them a bit better than this one.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Roy, what did you think of the last two Hobbit films?
They were good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You prefer
the
one?
first one really overachieved my expectations, and then the rest of them just really went uphill from there.
Cool. Bradley, how did you like the last two Hobbit films?
They were really good and led up to it.
Good. And Joseph, how did you like the last two Hobbit films?
I'd have to give 2 thumbs up. They were pretty good. I kind of put it off watching them until this year, and I binged watched, sat down for 6 hours and watched them all. And, both of them, because that's how much time you got to put in to watch those
Peter
films.
Jackson film.
And, they were pretty good. Pretty good.
Good for you, sir. Okay, let's talk about this movie. Let's see about the positives. Again, I liked it. I liked how there was a bit more, the conclusion of everyone's journey up to this point was really fully fleshed out. I really liked Morgan Freeman. Christ. Who's the dick who plays?
Didn't he die?
No, who's the guy who plays Bilbo? Martin Freeman, idiot. No, I don't know why I said that. No, I really like Martin Freeman's performance in this, and the guy who plays
Imagine
Thor.
if he was Morgan Freeman.
Imagine if Nicolas Cage played any key role in the movie. I've been thinking that throughout the whole movie.
Well, if he played an elf.
Say if
He played every
Pull
role.
off an elf. He could so pull off an elf.
He could, but if he just didn't have any key role, it'd be great. But imagine if he was the protagonist in the movie.
Ruin the whole movie.
Spoiler, Nicolas Cage is not in this movie. No, who was in this movie that I did not know? Billy Connolly. He comes in as this other dwarf guy, and he's in this movie, and that was really great. I thought it was good. No, it was awesome. So like I said, I really like Martin Freeman's performance in this. Character's journey is really fleshed out. Luke Evans, who plays Bard Bowman, that was great. It was awesome. I love Luke Evans. He's a babe. And the first part of this movie, the first 10 minutes are just insane. I'm not spoiling anything by saying this, but what you see in the trailer from what Smaug does to Lake Town is nothing compared to what you see in the actual movie. It all goes to hell, literally. And no, it was good runtime. It was, again, for a Peter Jackson film. It was really sad near the end. I was very upset, but
Deaths.
everything pulled through in the end. Daniel, what are some of the positives you found with this movie?
The whole thing was a positive. Just they did a great job.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, they couldn't incorporate everything. I guess, but
What
It's
did
kinda
they
hard.
incorporate from the chapter that it was based on?
I can't spoil it.
Okay.
Roy, what are some of the positives you found with this movie?
It was good.
What, care to elaborate on that?
I liked all of it. The only parts I really disliked were the major deaths were kind of
Can we not?
bland. I'm not spoiling anything. It was really bland and boring and not really
Fair enough.
Didn't have an impact.
Shit.
We were affected. Bradley, what are some of the positives you found of this movie?
I love the whole movie and where they left you off at.
They left the off at. They finished the movie.
Yeah, well,
Well,
that's
I
job.
know how they ended it.
Seems like there's gonna be a sequel to it.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a sequel, guys.
I like seeing Saruman get all down and badass. Like that was really cool.
Okay. Some of the negatives I had with the film is that I didn't like how it. I guess they couldn't do any other way, but the whole this like 80% of this movie is just focused between Erebor and Dale. You don't really see much else of Middle Earth, and that kind of sucked. And back to what Roy was saying, there are deaths in this movie, and I feel like they could have been more epic, but they just kind of like made you feeling flat.
That one orc guy, I was pretty happy with that.
There's also the scene what happens with Thorin, and I thought that was a little bit rushed.
Which thing?
There's this something happens to Thorin in terms of his character that I thought was a bit rushed, and I thought they could have spent a little bit more time establishing that. Daniel, what are some of the negatives you found with this film?
Pretty much what you said, but
They had to establish all the characters. They need to make like 6 more movies.
They don't need to establish the characters. They did that in the last 2 films. Okay.
just unnecessary introduction of things
Okay.
that
Certain creatures and characters.
would not. It wasn't really necessary. It wasn't, and yeah, it wasn't.
They weren't in the book?
No, well, it doesn't matter. If it was in the book or not, but
The
no,
things
it
that
wasn't.
came out of the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Roy, what are some negatives? I guess you.
Like I
So-
said earlier, the whole deaths being kind of bland, and there were also some really prolonged parts that just kind of went on, didn't end, kind of dragged on, which I didn't like.
Bradley, what are some of the negatives you found in this movie?
Well, pretty near the same thing. The deaths were bland.
Yeah. Okay, Joseph, your negative thoughts?
Well, when there was a war going on and they just kind of stopped and like, something else is happening, and but there was like a war going on and nobody really cared at the moment. And,
So you felt the transitions were poorly executed.
yeah.
Good
This-
wording, Joseph.
Okay. Okay, well, again, overall, we thought this movie was pretty cool. I give it a solid 4 out of 5. Daniel, what do you think?
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Give this out of 5.
I don't care.
I give it like 9 penguins out of 10 penguins.
Roy?
Like 75 of 77.
Bradley, what do you give it?
I was gonna go something along the lines like that, with like a 65 out of 70, but alright.
Alright, whatever. Okay.
Pretty low ratio, bro. If you really think about it.
Okay, that'll do it for another review. This next review I will be doing will be of Annie, the new remake of that.
Oh, screw that.
I won't be here.
Yeah, that movie, as you know, it's a remake. That'll also be a spoiler review because everybody's seen Annie, so there's no point in hiding everything.
I haven't seen
What's Annie?
Annie. What is Annie?
Never
Is
mind.
it about like World War II Anne Frank?
So-
stuff? Or, I don't know.
So, after that, as you guys know, it's Christmas, so my next reviews will probably be coming out after Christmas and more into early January. I've got
Oh, man.
Exodus, Gods of Kings, Imitation Game, Selma.
Dumb and Dumber 2.
I'm not watching that. And I'm gonna try to see The Theory of Everything. But that's coming out in limited release, so I don't know.
Window, man.
So yeah, thank you all for watching. See you again next time, and Merry Christmas, everybody. Bye.
I'm
Merry
Bradley.
Christmas.